He is an author, lecturer, as well as a publisher. He published the Success Guide Millennium, which is a listing of over 10,000 black professionals and entrepreneurs from around the world. I had the opportunity to speak with him at a recent seminar that was put on by the blackcapitalnetwork.com of Buffalo.
So the opportunity that remains for all of us right now, at this moment in time, is how can we take all of this individual excellence and achievement and accomplishment that truly exists in the context of our community and leverage it to fix our image and to uplift our community. Because the job that must get done in the African American community must first be done by African Americans. That we cannot expect anybody to do for us that which we are not doing for ourselves.
Can you tell us what you feel is a key point to make to African Americans today in regards to networking and what your goal is to get information out to everyone?
Well, my main goal, my life's mission, so to speak, is to help our people, to help people of African descent understand the power and importance of the relationships in their lives, the power and importance of the relationships in their lives, that there is no success that you can attain, sustain, or maintain on your own, by yourself, in a vacuum. It is all about the relationships in our lives, working with and through other people. In fact, we've heard so often that the #1 asset in our lives in the future is going to be computers. I don't believe that. I believe that the #1 asset that people have are their relationships. So that's what Success Runs in Our Race talks about. How we can strategically, tactically, using morally grounded and spiritually rooted principles, build effective partnerships and relationships so that we can more effectively leverage our collective resources and intellectual capital base. We are a very successful people with tremendous resources, but in too many cases we are disconnected as a people and we are dispersed as a people. We have got to come together. We have got to support each other. We've got to create work and jobs for our people. We've got to leverage our intellectual capital base, which is valued at about $5 trillion. In fact, if you look at African Americans today, from just my generation alone, and I'm a baby boomer, we bring to the table of America about 500 billion hours of formal education and professional training. If you wanted to put a dollar value on that, just $10 an hour, that means that our collective intellectual capital base from just one generation alone is worth in excess of $5 trillion. So we have got to use this intellectual capital base to start more businesses, to work with and through each other more effectively, and to use that intellectual capital base to solve our own problems, because the bottom line is that wherever we're going in the 21st century as people of color, we're going to have to do it to get there. It's on us. It's in our best interest to come together and to support each other and to use the tremendous power, economic power and intellectual power. If you look at the number of black folks that have succeeded just in the last 35 years, 60% of the African American workforce, nearly 9 million of us, are in executive, managerial, supervisory, professional specialty, vocational, technical, administrative, sales, and business ownership positions. Now that is an army of role models and mentors to help those who are stuck in the cycle of poverty. We've got to do that.
Right, and the question I have for you, because even right here in Western New York, as a lot of us do know, we have businesses right within our community, and a lot of the questions and a lot of the issues stem around, you know, giving back to our community, buying within our community, keeping the money in our community. What are some of the tips and what are some of the things that you think you can share with our community here, right here in Western New York, to keep the buying in our community and networking so we can help each other grow and be more prosperous?
Well, I think that we have to go out of our way to support our businesses. And I think that we must demand from our businesses that they provide us the quality of service, the excellence of product, and the value that we can get any place else. Because I fundamentally believe that you should not buy just because a person is black if they're not giving you quality, value, and service.
Correct.
I believe that if you're getting quality, value, and service, and there are many African American owned businesses that can provide quality, value, and service, and if you can get that, then the deciding factor must be to support your own.
And also, Mr. Fraser here has the first annual Power Networking Conference event coming up. That sounds exciting. I'm hoping I could be there.
Are you going to be there?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to be exciting. June 20th through 23rd, 2002. This is the first conference ever given in Black America where networking is the theme for 4 days. Now, all of our
4 days.
4 days.
And this is in
4 days.
Cleveland,
It's
Ohio?
in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Now, we know that all of our conferences have a networking component to it, but it's usually a social component. This is 4 days of networking training, morally grounded, spiritually rooted principles, strategies, and tactics. Some of the best speakers in the world
Yeah,
will be
tell me
there.
about those speakers.
Bishop T.D. Jakes,
Okay,
Les Brown,
okay.
Tavis Smiley, Dr. Miles Monroe,
Wow.
Reverend Dr. Floyd Flake,
Okay.
Congresswoman Maxine Waters.
Wow, that's
Professor
wonderful.
Ivan Van Sertima for Rutgers University. So a conglomeration of the best and brightest presenters, as well as 32 workshops along 5 different networking tracks. So depending on where you are in life. So there's networking for career success, networking for building your career, networking for starting a business, networking for building a business, or networking for creating wealth.
Thank you so much for your time and informing us about that. We're looking forward to that event in June of 2002 in Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.